Sweet Baby says they're victims of misinformation. Sweet Baby, come here. Come closer. It's time to knock some sense into you. The only misinformation involving you is your fraudulent sequels. Alan Wake fought the darkness. He would never give in to it. Joel was like Ellie's father. Abby was a monster made of hate. Her developers made her a she-male to spite gamers. I wonder how that's working out for them. Oh, your game failed and your show isn't far behind. That's what you're hating on your customers gets you. Anyway, then there was God of War Ragnarok. Norse gods aren't black. Mythical gods are often made to look like the people who made them. Who made them up. Greek gods are Greek. Norse gods are Norse. When they get to Africa, then the gods can be black. I hate how you and your loser friends always try to go against lore. And speaking of which, let's get to your worst game, the one that put you on the map in my eyes. Spider-Man 2 had problems, but at least it felt like a Spider-Man game. This one, on the other hand, was straight up hate fiction. Suicide Squad killed Justice League. Even the name was wrong. It is almost impossible for the Suicide Squad members you play as to beat the Justice League members that were in the game. Batman by himself destroyed them. If it wasn't for Flash, they would all have been dead. And speaking of which, why couldn't we play as the Justice League? There were versions of them in the game that weren't brainwashed. The Justice League Museum section had holograms of the Justice League. There was more heart and soul in that section than in the entire rest of the game. Hearing these heroes talk about becoming heroes and joining the Justice League made me long to play as them. Superman talking to school children. Batman talking about how he learned to work as a team. Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, and Flash talking about their tech. This game gave me a glimmer of hope. Maybe the people who made it aren't totally clueless about the DC universe, and maybe someday we could play as the Justice League with that simple jump and shoot gameplay style. But then they snatched that glimmer of hope away and said, you're not playing as the Justice League, you're killing them. They're all evil and dumb, and you will jump and shoot at them until they die. Also, spend $24 if you want to change how your bland, one-note fanfiction character based on everything but the Arkham series looks. Also, you only get 4 characters at launch and 8 characters to play as total. And none of them hold a candle to any Justice League member. Jonkler, Fanfiction Freeze, Kimball Air, Lawless, and Old Man Deathstroke did not save this game. All they did was flop around and shoot at bland goons and copycat Brainiac until the game ended. No variety in attacks. Everyone used guns, including characters that don't use guns in canon. These characters would have been better off as nameless faceless soldiers. Imagine being able to choose a small, medium, or large soldier, choose to make them male or female, and then give them gear from the Suicide Squad. The Harley Batter Mallet, the Boomerang, the Deadshot Wrist Cannons, the King Shark Knives, the list goes on and on. This is what you need to do, Sweet Baby, for all your games. No more fraudulent sequels. Just make original games and give us characters like this. Sweet Baby, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Your last 5 games failed. If you keep doing what you're doing, the next 5 games will fail. You probably won't care because you'll have government and ESG funding, but think about how cool it would be if the people you're trying to sell your games to actually wanted to buy them. Imagine someone saying, ooh, the new Sweet Baby game is coming out. Let's go buy it, instead of what we all say now. Oh no, another Sweet Baby game is coming out. What franchise did they ruin this time? Taking my advice will help. You don't have to change much, just a few things. Instead of playing as one medium-sized ugly woman of color, how we play as a small ugly woman of color, or a large ugly woman of color. Same story, same type of characters, but different sizes. I thought you guys were all about diversity. Why does every playable character in your original games look the same? Why are they all humans? Why can't they be animals or aliens or monsters? You gotta change, Sweet Baby. If you actually want to make money, you have to change. Also start making parodies of more successful games. Black Myth Wukong, Stellar Blade, and Space Marine 2 are right there. Time to make fun of them. And all those other actually successful games. This could lead to more variety for you, Sweet Baby. And that could lead to more sales. Or you could continue to make more bland games and get no sales and tick off your backers even more. The choice is yours. But I'm sure that every failed game brings your loan due date one step closer.